Hey there guys, and welcome back to another part, because I completely forgot what part we're on, and I didn't bother checking where we left off exactly either. Lucy's Got Problems. Now the one thing that I do remember is that we actually had one of the dead ends. Funnily enough, we actually got the we actually got dragged to court, and it was so boring we died from it, apparently. Anyway, load. Alright, so I think we said it was TS lost, so let's just say you feel sorry for Elia. I noticed that you were really upset about that nag, sorry. I hope you feel better now. The only one who doesn't make mistakes is one who never tried, or who never tried anything, you know? Besides, it's a miracle that you were able to bear such, harmonious thing on your own. Sorry, I think that was said wrong, but again, English ain't my first language, so fuck-ups will occur. Anyway, you must be really strong. It's fine. I know I failed miserably. I completely forgot you needed dry logs to make fire. Huh. Wait, you do? Well, guess you learn something new every day. Now, how is that? I thought elves know the forest really well and are skilled in, well, wilderness survival. Survival? We don't need to survive in the forest. It's our home. We know everything about it, and besides, we hear its song. All right. You just need to ask where to find what you need. Food, water, warm shelter, anything. The answer will surely be in the song. You just need to listen. Oh, badness. Alright. Really? Badness? Oh well. This forest can sing! Of course! Any forest can sing, and each has its own song. I could have determined which one I'm in with my eyes closed. ... but why didn't I hear anything? That's because you don't know how to listen properly. Or maybe because you're not an elfkin. To be honest, I'm not sure. I mean, honestly, I'm just expecting like something funny to happen. And seeing as I still have somehow the plus 18 patch installed, apparently, I am happy that since I have that on, that I know that I can censor it before it goes to YouTube. Anyway. Oh, you know what? I might sing for you if you want. Sing? For me? Yeah, I hear the forest song perfectly well. It should be easy to repeat. It should be easy to repeat it. Besides, I used to be a bard before the war. Traveling town to town and singing about things I witnessed my own way. Also, question. Was she like a D&D kind of bard? Cause then she's gonna be stupid horny. I mean, not kidding. There are so many stories. Why do you think there's a term for horny bard in D&D? And why you are very persuasive as a bard in D&D. Anyway, enough about D&D. If you want more about that, watch any of the other channels that do D&D or play Baldur's Gate. Anyway, a bard? I thought you can't become a bard if you... I mean... Stutter? Oh no, sorry, forget it. It was a dumb question. I wasn't... It's nothing. I understand. Oh wait, she stuttered? Huh, that's new. Alright. It can really... I mean, to be fair, I don't want to be offensive, so I'm not gonna really do the stutter, though. Just know she stutters. It can really seem strange. Thing is, when I sing, I just let the music flow through my soul. I actually used to have a friend who stuttered quite a lot. Needless to say, he actually spoke... You just need to give them time, honestly. Just don't get annoyed, just give them the time they need for the saying stuff. And don't get angry. Alright. Like a river. River doesn't stutter, right? Water flows freely whenever it wants. When I sing, my voice is free too. So how about it? Do you want to hear how the forest sings? Sure. The only problem is I don't have my lute. Had to leave it at home in the forest far, far away. So you have to imagine that I have a lute. Otherwise, magic won't work. Oh, imagination is my most powerful resource. Coming from Lucy, that's not surprising. Go for it. Elia nodded and positions her hands upon an invisible instrument. At first, this sight seemed funny to me, but Elia was crying out her tiny act so skillfully that I couldn't look away. Wow, that is one visible, invisible instrument. Also, that's a nice art. I think I might end up having this as a thumbnail. No particular reason, and if I had an eye tracker, you can probably not guess where I'm looking. Anyway, it was easy to believe that her slender figure... Yeah, sure, slender. Slender figure were really stroking the totally invisible strings. Fingers, sorry. Yeah, slender fingers, sorry. Misread there. I just said figure. I even imagined the sound sliding up and down the grip. Oh boy. I may have to pause occasionally here, like goddamn. Elia closed her eyes completely, carried away by the music only she could hear. When she did, she started singing. I didn't know, but it was as natural as plumes of fire or light. of the stars that started blazing above us. Elliot's song rang in the air around me, and every tone was like a butterfly gently touching my skin. Aww. Anyway, among the fairy sparkles and dancing spots of light, I saw my happy moments floating. My fondest memories. Please don't tell me we're getting flashbacks. Those I dearly keep in my heart, and those that faded and were almost forgotten. Now they were shining again, like colorful pictures of glass in the light. A whole sea of shining marbles. Hey, we actually got a Steam achievement here. Every tree has its stuff. Alright. This is so beautiful. You think so? I'm glad you like it, though I liked the previous song much more. I miss it. Lately, the forest sounded differently. I mean, it probably has to do with those squirrels that throw those deadly nuts that we encountered at the start. It is sad, sorry. Or worse, sometimes it doesn't respond at all. I ask questions once and again, call it, but it's almost as the forest is empty. As if the forest is empty, I should say. That's, I think, the appropriate wording there. I'm afraid its song might be silent forever. Elia finished singing, but the melody still rang in my head. Maybe it was really ringing, though. Elia, I think I can hear it. The song of the forest. Oh? Impressive. Turns out you are gifted. Turns out you're a gifted student. Yeah, but I still can't figure out where the song says about... Wait, let me repeat that. Yeah, but I still can't figure out where this song says about food. Hearing the song of the forest, understanding it is not the same. And understanding it, sorry. Yeah, just outside my window there's actually a very tiny bird, like a baby bird that just flew the nest, and it's like super cute. It's like looking around and everything. Like, it's freaking adorable, actually. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, it's literally in the corner of my screen here, too. Like, just on the other side of the screen, and goddamn. Anyway. Alright, not the same thing. But since you learned so quickly, maybe in just a couple hundred years you will be able to discern the main concepts. Alright. It's really not that hard. Several hundred years, yeah. Totally not hard for an elf. Couple hundred years? Wait, this means how old are you then? You should never ask a woman her age, even if you're a woman. Well, I'm just recently turned 400. She recently turned 400. God damn. I mean, she looks good for a 400-year-old. 400 years old and 2D, mind you. Dot dot dot. Actually, I'm 399, but don't tell anyone, okay? Yeah, sure, your secret's safe with me, for sure. Also, I forgot to turn something on here. I just realized, and it's probably getting dark, and the light, it's blinding. Definitely not going towards that light. God damn. Alright. You can't become a guardian before you turn 400, so I'm also a criminal in some sense. Aw. We could be both hanging on a branch awaiting the court. I see. Only one crime here. You spend your youth on duty and not on dates. Why in heaven did you decide to serve? You think I'm not fit for the job? Hauling logs is not my specialty, but you should see me with a spear. I wanted to be useful, so I tried extensively to deserve my position as a guardian. I'll never be the very best, but now I'm doing something for the sake of others. That's why I'm an organ donor. 'Cause I plan to screw over whoever gets my organs when I die. Prematurely. Or at least haunting them. Anyway, I just can't be happy if I'm doing something unless for my own enjoyment. When terrible things happen all over the kingdom because of the war. But your songs, they are useful. Sometimes someone still needs to remind about the beautiful things and how fragile they are. Let's take ice cream, for example. Many times have I tried to bring it into my world, but it's too hard. It's too hot there. It always melted in my hands, and I was only left to watch. It's horrible to watch how things that you love disappear at your own fault. Even if it's just one serving. And what if someone would destroy all the ice cream? It would be a disaster. Yeah, sure. What point is there to fight if in the end you'll ruin what you love the most? It happens at war all the time. This is why I think that your loot is no less valuable than your spear. I mean, there is the whole saying, the pen is mightier than the sword, but then again, the person with the sword decides who holds the pen. Anyway, honestly, it's even much better. Your songs remind people elves and demons and fairies, overlords, horns, this world, wait, horns? Overlord's horns? This world in overpopulation. Anyway, they remind of the most important stuff, of what you want to preserve the most. It's very significant. It's a very significant. It's a very God damn it! It's a very significant mission. God damn it. Really? I'm happy you think that way. But I'm afraid there's still not much I can do. My loot is burned down. As did my forest. Oh. They say some kind of evil force were heading in the were hiding in the forest, so the archangels brought down a hail of holy fire to smoke them out. Wow. So the archangels are kind of assholes. Got it. These trees don't care. Trees don't care if the fire is holy or not. So now I'm left without a home and without a loot. ... Yeah, Lucy, you better get out of that forest then. Eventually my forest will grow again. Trees grow fast. Give them a couple 100 years and with good watering, it will be almost like the old times. If no one sets it on fire again, that is. Even talking about such sad things, Elia kept a smile. But her smile, why did I feel so sad when I saw it? Nah, I'm just being silly. I quickly turned my face away from the bonfire. The red-orange plumes still burned bright and hot. Exactly like back home, in the Nether Realm. Back home. I suddenly thought about the dark elves that we had banished. They must also miss their home. Are you okay? Alright. Tell Elia about your feelings. Deny everything. Yeah, I have a feeling denying everything will not end well. I mean, she told us her story, so might as well. You probably know that the demons, are not always in this world. Oh, goddammit, is that so? To be honest, our elders were not sure about it. We don't know much about the world underground and everyone who resides there. The place where you live was previously occupied by the Dark Elves. They are not a very friendly. They're not a very friendly nation. We even had war with them several times. We repelled their attacks, but never went underground after them. Last time they emerged on the surface, at first we thought they decided to start another war. But it turned out it was the opposite. Now it's not uncommon to meet dark elves who's looking for work in the surface town. I saw them several times during my travels. They are still not very friendly, but I think they are doing their best. It's not that easy to fight your own prejudice and and intrigue new place. Alright. Yeah, it's really not that easy. Sorry, I fucked up there. As again, English not my first language. Anyway. Yeah, it's really not that easy. I was born in a completely different place. More specifically, in another world. Another world compared to the Netherrealm. Even in times of peace, life in the Legion of Darkness is pretty... Let's say it requires a certain training. But overall, I like it. Great battles between the light and the darkness don't happen that often. Most of the time you can live peacefully and do your own business. A wet dream there, or a wet dream here, a seduction there. Just your normal everyday supernatural things. And there was still a ton of free time left. We even had our own underground sun. Can you imagine? You could take sunbaths the whole year round. Or the whole year. At the lava lakes. And race on the fire-breathing dragon Dracomanders. Alright. A shame there are no Dracomanders in the Netherrealm. Looks like you really like it back there. Of course I did. That was my home. Then why did you decide to leave? Well, can't say I decided anything. How so? Did something decide it for you? Kind of. Our world disappeared. Oh, ancestors, how or why did it happen? I don't know. Probably something happened at the surface. When we got reports from the groundside colonies, it was too late to try and find something out. We could only flee. At that time, I had just finished my studies and was doing an internship in another world. I remember I was just walking down the street and suddenly a portal appeared. Right in the wall. I was just dragged into there and didn't even have time to think of anything. Traveling between the worlds is not that hard, well, while you're alone. But when you need to transport a whole population, it requires a lot of knowledge and even a bigger lot of energy. I probably shouldn't be grateful I wasn't forgotten. But I probably should be grateful that I wasn't forgotten among all the commotion. Sorry for the pause. I wonder what would have happened to me if I used a return portal into nothingness. I don't know, but I'm glad it didn't happen. Thank you, Lucy. For what? For your story. I know how hard can it be to talk about precious things you've lost. Elia gently touched my hand and I carefully took her small palm in mine. It's so warm. But now that I know your story and you know mine, we don't have to bear this burden alone. Dot dot dot. Ah. Dot dot dot. I'm not an expert at underground standing or studying demons, but it seems to me you don't like wars. Alright. So why are you here? I don't know. Really though. Well, it's just how it is for us. If you are born a demon, you would serve one way or another. If you have many talents, you can choose where and how, but that's where your freedom of choice ends. I'm not the most gifted person in the Legion of Darkness, and you know I'm even glad it is so. At least I don't have to kill anyone. Well, if they won't be the first to attack, I see, then it's me who must feel pity for you. I at least had a choice. But I think you can still find your own way. How? You could just run away. The world is large and there are a myriad of opportunities. It's not necessary for you to stay with those who make you do bad things. I thought about this, but is there anyone who would accept me? I'm a demon, after all. We have a reputation. Maybe demons do have a certain reputation, but you can make your own. You really think so? Oh, I, for one, don't really care that you have horns. I mean, honestly, I think that's kind of cool. Choices are there for... Choices are... God damn it. Chances are there are other elves that also wouldn't care. God damn it. Maybe you're right, but I have just one way left. Tia said they'll behead me after the court. I don't think she was joking. That's true. If you can get to court, that is... what do you mean? Let's see. I was scared that it was getting dark and decided to make a bonfire before Tia returns. You were tightly bound, so I didn't worry about it. About you? When I came back with the kindling, you were long gone. Is she letting us escape? Aww. Well, that's unfortunate. I couldn't believe that what I've heard. An elven girl who barely knew me was going to give up on her dream just to save me. You'll be cast out of the Guardians. That's right. And with a lot of fuss. You're kidding me, right? Nope. Just the straight up nope. That's the best part of being a bard. You can not only tell stories, but also make them up and choose how they end. In my story, you managed to run away. And if I were you, I would hurry up. Guess I saw something you've lost in a chest behind those bushes. As simple as that. Could it be a trap, or could I get it wrong? I leap up on my feet and froze for a minute. Elia kept calmly smiling at me, her eyes shining with a warm light of the distant stars. Ah. In the bush, Elia pointed at there really was a chest. Uh-oh. I found a snag inside, completely intact, just like Elia said. I mean, was she just wearing this broken outfit the entire time? Elia. What? I thought you've left. Tia will be here any minute. Run. I could endure the charm of the poppy field, right? Maybe that means I'm immune to those dark powers corrupting the forest, sort of. If so, I could find out what's wrong with this place. But how? You will hear a happy song again, I promise. Fine, but now you must run. And be careful. Aww. I'll be waiting. Aww. Cheerful flames of the bonfire disappear behind countless bushes long ago. Aww. Well, anyway, that's where we'll be ending this part, because honestly, why not? And I have no idea for how long I've been recording at this point. Probably half an hour at the minimum. Anyway, again, I hope you enjoyed the, I think part 4 of Lucy's Got Problems. I'm just spitballing here because I didn't check. And if you want to vote, have a chance of voting for what I'll be streaming during the weekend, feel free to look on my community tab on my YouTube channel, obviously, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream of whatever I'll be making or streaming. So yeah, bye!